Welcome back. All right, so Montreal. In my jersey collection videos, let's go through Montreal. Now, first up, yes, the Montreal Maroons technically a franchise that no longer exists. Um, and this is a CCM vintage. You can see right there. It's nice sweater. These are the colors for the Maroons because maroon. I would love to see something done where this comes back somehow. Although it's not the Montreal Canadiens, so I don't know how you'd bring it back in a game, but it's really nice. I do like it. It's different, and it's a shame the Montreal Maroons went under. Who knows what would have happened if they'd stuck around. Then Barber Pole. This is a sweater. Now there are jerseys of this. I haven't got the jersey. This is a sweater, and I say that because it is. There's got 100% acrylic, so it's not technically wool, but yeah. This is a sweater. This is something that if I jogged around wearing it to play street hockey, it would just be dripping and it'd hold that fluid. Yeah, the sweaters that were worn a long time ago, they weren't very player friendly. Let's put it that way, because they would just hold on to the moisture, and yeah. So that's why I refer to these as sweaters and the other ones as jerseys. I know that other people don't, but that's how I see it. I know there's hockey players refer to them as sweaters and refer to them as jerseys. Now we get into the ones that this one here. I think Montreal only wore this for like a year. This one here, this is actually a Fanatics. So you can see here, Fanatics. It's also got the Fanatics logo on the back. It's the only kind I was able to find. I was not able to find it in a Reebok anywhere. So I got this from the Montreal Canadiens website. They still have it. It's a nice jersey. It's not bad. But yeah, there you go. That's an old design they had way back in the day. As is this one. So again, for the Centennial, they did a lot of these throwbacks. I think that was fantastic. I'm really hopeful as a Boston fan we see that from Boston this year. But at any rate, yeah, this one's not bad, and this is why when the Maple Leaf thing comes up, it's like, yeah, Montreal at one point had a leaf on the front of their jersey. It's not a big deal. This also being red and green, nice jersey. Overall, and you can see over here the 1909 to 2009 patch. So that's your Centennial patch right there, and it's sharp. And as well, for that Centennial, this one was re-released. Really nice one as well. I wouldn't mind seeing the Montreal Canadiens do something with this. Now, obviously, we've had 2 reverse retros. We're not doing another round of reverse retros, but I like this. I think this is really nice. It's something different. Montreal, a lot of these you'll see when I get into the Montreal Canadiens modern day jerseys. They're very, very similar, and I get why, but there are minor things you could change for a third jersey or for a specialty jersey. So let's get into. All right, well let's show my Laval first too. Before I get into the others here too, Laval Rocket. I got this one from the AHL site. I got it for cheap. It was on clearance because CCM changed the style of jerseys, and when they changed the style, all the old style went on sale, which happens a lot. You've got to watch for that too. So when a company says, "Oh, we're releasing a whole new collection, we're changing it," watch for jersey sites to put them on sale. So yeah, Laval Rocket. I just have the one. I don't have the red one. I've thought about buying it, but I never did end up buying it. Now, this is a jersey they wore as a third. This is a throwback. The way that you can tell that it's a throwback is in the shape of the C. So I'll just grab this one to show you. The C was a different shape back in the day. So the C was a very different shape back in the day. It's a very, very minor change that they made over the years because they really didn't need to make it. I just wonder who looked at it and said, "We need to close up that C, man." That's really bugging me. We need to close up that C. I don't know. I don't know who would have decided that, but I like this one a lot. I think it's a sharp jersey. Montreal in general has had really nice jerseys. So that's the Winter Classic. Let's do the 100th anniversary. So you can see here, 100th anniversary. There's silver in the Montreal logo, which looks fantastic. The silver band on here with the ridiculous amount of Stanley Cups on it. I think it dates all the way back to pre-NHL as well. See, 34, 16. Yep. Goes all the way back to 1916, which predates the National Hockey League. Thus, when I talk about Stanley Cups and I'm missing one, that's usually why. Because in the official National Hockey League record books, they don't have that 1916 because it was the NHA at the time until they decided we've had enough of Eddie Livingstone, but that's a whole other topic. So Montreal, I think, knocked it out of the park with this one, and I really like the striping on it. Again, really, really basic. Montreal can get away with it. It's an iconic look. We all know it well. This one is, I think this one's my wife's favorite of all the Montreal jerseys. So you see the globe here? That's because they won the Stanley Cup, and they had the globe as the jersey, as like the actual crest on the front of the jersey to say they were the world champions. So I don't want to hear anything about World Cups and, oh, you can't declare it a World Cup. They declared themselves world champions when the league had, I think, 6 teams in it, maybe 8 or 9 or 10, the year they did that. But yeah, that's pretty cocky right there to say, yeah, we'll just go ahead and put the globe on the front because we're the champs. So this is really nice too. I like the logo quite a bit, and just the overall design's nice. Keep in mind that the home jerseys for Montreal do say LNH because French. Ligue Nationale de Hockey. All right, the home and aways. And again, it's the classic look. You have to close up the C though, because it looks silly if the C is wide open. But at any rate, Montreal, really nice here. You'll see that I've got the Stanley Cup Final patch from 2021. This is a Carey Price jersey, if anybody's wondering what number's on it and whose name. And I got the Carey Price figuring, well, he's not going anywhere. And he didn't technically go anywhere, but he hasn't played in a while. But yeah, so Montreal home and away. Obviously iconic. I do like that the designs are different. You have the stripe around the middle of this one, not around this one. I like that very much. I think they're really, really nice jerseys. So nothing really to complain about. Now, Montreal fans do complain about one thing: the reverse retros. I'm going to defend the reverse retros. First off, this is the reverse. That the blue is where the red usually is. The red's where the blue usually is. This is a Montreal Expos throwback. I know they don't declare it an Expos throwback, but it is. This Expos, this was received very well. Then the team didn't win wearing it. During the seasons that have been played with these jerseys, the Montreal Canadiens haven't really been a top tier team. I don't blame the jerseys for the losses. I know there's Montreal fans that do. Hey, I'm a Canuck fan. They haven't worn the Millionaires jersey since that one season for that very reason. But I like these a lot. If I wear them in videos, it's because I like them. I genuinely do. Not because, oh, look, something Montreal didn't win in. Which is too bad because this is gorgeous, and so's this. I don't think there's a bad Montreal jersey. Even the barber pole. The barber pole sweater, I don't consider that to be an ugly jersey. Very unique. All right, so it's ugly, but I really like it. So there you go. The Montreal collection, small part of the collection, but an important part of the collection. And it's a small part because they don't really mess around with their design. When they did, it was a reverse retro, and now Montreal fans are saying, don't mess with the design. I almost fell over. I have no idea why. Anyways, there you go. I don't drink, so before anybody says it, I don't. But yeah, there you go. The Montreal portion of the collection. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happen upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.